Hi guys, good morning. It's a wonderful morning with some noises on background, and welcome to my channel Microblading Not Fail. And in this video we will try to discuss some of my works that I did. We also discuss on this channel not only my work, some other works. If you submit your work, we discuss microblading patterns, how to do microblading, a lot of tips for beginners, also for advanced artists. We just kind of share everything transparent so it's clear and we can learn from each other and improve our skills. So please stay with me and let's dive in. Hi guys, today I will be showing you one of the patterns that I used for my client. You also can see it already on this practice skin, and I will be showing you in details first with a pencil and then with a microblading tool itself, so you can compare and you can see in very detail with description. And also I will be using 19 shading tool, a tilted shading tool, and 12 needle microblading blade. So let's get started. I am starting with drawing just a nice smooth shape. It's more like a Korean style, but a little bit thinner. Now this is the major spine for eyebrows that I'm drawing. I actually like to play with the shades, so I would use in actual microblading on my client, I would draw this spine with a darker color and in between with a lighter color. So when it heals, it looks like more 6D effect. But later I will show you how exactly I will draw. Just want to point out that these spines are not cut in the skin, they are just pre-drawn. You can also pre-draw them on your client with a pencil or any convenient for you tool. So what is going to be cut is the lines that I'm drawing right now. And this is quite simple. This is just a bunch of straight lines coming out from the bottom of eyebrow. But what's interesting is the second and third cuts. You can see they're kind of in between, goes one and second, again one and second, and the second cut is going to align following this spine. So the first one is just tilted, but the second cut is more rounded and more following the spine. And again, once it heals, of course we have a bunch of cuts there, a bunch of dense together cuts. They will heal more blurry, which is fine because we have to create a shade, more shady look in the middle of the eyebrow. So here I think I'm explaining this one more time. Here I draw one line and the second, first and the second, first and the second, and then you can see even on the drawing I have, the upper part looks more shady. This is how it will heal. Later on I will of course use the blade and show you in more details. Actually, I'm going to use the blade just right now. So let's see how I do it with the blade. Remember, you have to stretch the skin in 3 points. Here you will not see it, but on the clients, remember to stretch it really nicely so the ink fall inside the skin. So you can see it's really simple. I just start with simple bunch of lines that are, yeah, just like going together. Now the secondary and the third layer lines, you can see one is going straight and the other one is rounding up following the spine. So the spine is not pre-cut on the skin, of course, it's just to guide you. So you can see one is tilted or slanted, I'm not sure what's the right English word, and another one is more round. First cut and the second cut more round. Yeah, exactly like this, so we can follow it more precisely. And again, once it heals, this part will be more blurry, and this is what we want to have more shade in there. Now we turn our seat to face the other position and do cut from the other side. So you can see I still follow the spine, and then I go away from the spine to the top of eyebrow, closer and closer. It's like a nice Christmas tree going out there. Now, how do we do the front part? Well, actually, I always improvise here, and you don't really follow my pattern in here, but this is also one of the fronts that I would use. This is more like sparse, I would call it, the front, which is just a bunch of lines coming out of the front part. So nothing special, and it's kind of easy to draw, but you have to make sure you are drawing it from the side from your client. Now the upper part, you can see it's still missing some of the strokes, so I'm just filling in the upper part. One stroke going that way, another facing the other way. Once this part is filled, let's go to second and third spines. So what does the spine mean? It's actually a spine of a kind of a tree. So you see I draw a line first, which will be using darker ink, and then I go from that spot also drawing a tree. Now the second one, just let's see once again, I draw the spine, and then from that spot the lines are emerging, like spreading out to different directions. And you see it's getting better and better. And the next spine, the same from one spot to another. Okay, so now this all erased, and I just noticed there's like a white spot in there. Maybe you'll see here, yeah, right here. So I'll just put extra line to make it visually more beautiful. Yeah. Now let's take a look at this spine. If you are drawing on a client that doesn't have any eyebrow there, and you want to make her eyebrow look more realistic, more 3D, 6D, then I suggest to put a slight shade following this spine, and it will create really nice 3D effect. But again, usually the clients have eyebrows, some hairs there already, so it's already done with the shading in that part, and you don't have to do any extra shade. But we are talking about if in case she doesn't have any eyebrow at all. And again, I'm following the second spine and the bottom line, and the third spine and a little bit of the bottom line, and just emphasizing on our main spine. I'm not sure if it's clear, but hopefully it is. Basically just playing with the shade. So here I'll be using this shade to just input in the spots where I think are missing the shade. You will just have to look at your client situation to check. And I'm just pointing out that I use just the very top of 19 shade. You can use either the whole surface or just the tip. You can play with it and see different results, and yeah, just what suits you better. Just a small tip. Now I'm not sure what I was showing here, but I guess I was saying it looks nice, isn't it? Now, if you guys are still not tired of me talking so much here, and if you feel it's not boring video, please keep watching. It will be even in a more details, I think, right now. So, as again, just for yourself, you pre-draw the first spine. Then you pre-draw the second spine. The third spine, remember, has to come out of the arch point. And let me actually stop here. It doesn't have to be the third spine coming out of the tip arch of the eyebrow. It just has to be any spine. You should fit in so that it comes out of the arch. This way you can fix the arch and you can make the left arch equal to the right arch, because sometimes if the spines are not at the same position, the left eyebrow will look a little bit different from the right eyebrow, if you know what I mean, especially when you are doing microblading and not just shading. So it would be nice if you can structure your spine positions so that they are matching, the left match to the right one, and at least one of the spines are coming out from the point on the arch. So here was a slow motion. I guess it should stop any minute now, but it's not. Okay, so we are back to the normal speed, and here I'm emphasizing if a client has already hair in this area where we pre-draw our spine. So we actually don't have to follow the previous hair structure or microblading structure. We can go and draw the just straight lines coming to that spine. It will be, maybe if you're scared to do the previous one, you can go ahead and do this type with just straight lines, and then following the spine you do the same kind of tree. It's also be needed if the client have few hairs, but actually when she's already having hair there, you don't have to even do this tree. Actually, I think I was just saying this is the hair she has there, so just the straight lines would be enough. So let's not make this video too boring. Here I'm repeating already what I have explained to you. If you guys have any questions, please again feel free to leave your comment, and I will be answering you, or I will make another video about your questions. Everything is so simple. Don't be afraid and play with this pattern and let me know how it goes, and play with the colors, and I should stop talking any minute soon. Please subscribe to Microblading Not Fail and also Beauty/. See you soon. Bye bye.